Bulletcast for life.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for that top 5, the Bulletcast top 5, episode number 5. I'm yours truly, the one and only King of the Hill, CDP, Chris Don't Play, not playing all day. We don't take any weeks off, not even during Memorial Day break. No way we don't take no days off. And I'm here joined as always by, you know him as the one, the only, reigning, defending Bulletcast champion. Maybe not come in a couple weeks, I don't know. He's known as many things, but one for sure, the original, the one, the only Podfather!
Hey yo, ladies and gentlemen, another eargasm for you. I gave you a lot on episode 69 of the Bulletcast. Go check it out in the archive.
Man, I keep on putting you over with that intro.
Thank you, my guy.
And you know what though? For real, we got heat.
We got heat?
A little bit. I mean, you're my friend, my good buddy and everything, but check it out. You guys did a Money in the Bank promo, and the King of the Hill was not informed about this.
It was spontaneous. It was spontaneous.
But check it out. It was pretty crappy. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there.
I was there, so
I
tried to save it.
It sucked. But if the King of the Hill was on there, what are those Jamotes names? What's their Mex Mendoza? Who is that?
I know, kind of a jobber. Floman, he's a brother. He's a brother.
Oh,
and then Shingards, or actually, if you've seen Deadpool 2, Russell, or our version of Fat Ass Massa.
All right.
So we'll call him Russell. Just call him Russell.
Okay, well, let me just put it on you this way. Check it out like this. When you want something to be over, when you want something to be the best, you know who to call on. The one, the only, King of the Hill, CDP, not playing all day, bro.
Exactly.
Come on,
man.
dude.
I'm sorry. Look, man, I'm here to provide another eargasm with this PEA, Performance Enhancing Audio.
I guess I can continue.
You can, man.
Right.
Your name's in the hat for the briefcase. Don't forget.
Don't worry about it.
It's coming in like 2 weeks.
I'm taking that down for sure.
Brandon Mitchell and I were going for that championship. The rest of you guys, you want that briefcase.
Straight up, I'm taking the briefcase.
Hey, we got people in Watsonville that want the briefcase. It's man, so
good.
you know, those predictions, they're gonna be hot. They're gonna be hot.
I'm winning.
All right, we're kicking it off with number 5. You know what it is, the Roman Report.
This is my favorite segment. Is this my favorite segment?
It's your favorite segment.
Tell me it's my favorite segment.
It's your favorite segment,
I love
Daddy-o.
it. All right.
All right, so here we go. The big dog. He's set to go battle with my boy, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal in Chicago. Money in the Bank. Biggest mistake of Vince's career.
No.
I mean, not the biggest, but one of the. I told you, you can't put that match on in Chicago. Vince is doing it anyway.
Hey, we knew that was gonna happen, right? Just the boos are gonna be deafening. It's gonna be something.
The CM Punk chants, because they would have had Punk a week prior, you know, and at that fight, his second UFC fight, which we're going to talk about next week.
It's gonna be something, but check it out. I'm calling it here. Jinder Mahal and Roman Reigns are gonna put on a good match, despite everything. They're two pros. They're gonna do.
I have faith in Roman. You know, he's a great worker. Jinder, he's gotten better.
Yeah.
So you know, we're gonna see it. But I want to talk about some interesting stuff with Roman.
Let's talk about it.
Butch Reed, who is a retired professional wrestler.
Yeah.
His career accolades, his highest point, WCW Tag Team Champion with Ron Simmons, and he had a 5-star match with Ric Flair in 1982 on April 7th.
Who, Meltzer 5-star match?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know. It would have been 6, but it didn't happen in Japan, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
No, but Butch Reed, he said either turn Roman heel or fire him. Thoughts on that?
I mean, Butch Reed's, I guess he's a professional wrestler, right? So he has some cred.
Retired, you know.
Yeah, but he has some cred.
Did his thing back in the 80s?
Yeah, you know, I don't think you should be talking about this, whatever. You know? Roman's not going to go heel, dude. He might, right? But check it out. He's not going. He's the top merchandise seller still. Still, women and kids love him.
Oh, of course.
I mean, when are Smarks going to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that this product is not for them? And it's never going to be.
That's what NXT is for.
Yeah, exactly, right? That's what your New Japan is for. That's what everything else is for.
All your Ring of Honor and stuff.
You know, yeah.
I mean, There's also Roman has been quoted of saying as of late he would like to start a Samoan Shield, possibly get the Usos, get the Bloodline, and kind of run with that. They did it kind of, but the Usos weren't what they are now. They were doing the face paint gimmick back then.
Yeah.
They aren't who they are now, and the Usos have gone really badass. Roman, he's a badass. Just look at him.
I'd like to see that. I would love to see all the island dudes roll together. I would love to see Samoa Joe up in there too. Why not?
He's actually Hawaiian, but
whatever.
Actually, I saw
same.
Oh my God, they're gonna get offended.
Yeah,
they can't listen. Roman can't hear this. I've also heard rumblings of, I don't know if this is official or anything, but Roman said if he were to turn heel, AOP would be by his side.
Yeah, dude.
And they're not doing anything. Creative has nothing for them at the moment.
AOP they don't need no help. I mean, AOP is awesome.
Come on, AOP and Roman.
I mean, Roman don't need no help. All right, so check it out. Here's what we know about Roman, right? He's been over and getting a monster push for how many years, Podfather? Lay it on me real quick.
A cool 4 years now.
Okay.
Vince has been trying.
That's a lot of boos, right?
It's a lot of boos.
Vince McMahon, does he strike you as somebody that's not stubborn?
Oh, Vince is a stubborn mule.
All right, dude.
He's a stubborn son of a gun.
We are getting a lot of Roman. He's the top guy. It's going to get shoved down our throat.
He could be main event of WrestleMania for a 5th consecutive year coming up.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't he not be? Roman's the man. Dude, he looks like the champ. Once people need to just chill out on my boy Roman.
I know. I love
those boos in Chicago are going to be crazy.
I love. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be very bad.
Yeah, dude. We're going to have the volume up all the way up here.
Put him on that third match on the card. Let them get all that out early.
Dude, put it on the last match of the card.
No, let's not.
Just let people just like.
Let's not.
Like fuck them.
Let's not do that.
Chicago, dude.
It'd be terrible.
Be classy, Chicago. If anybody listens to Chicago, be classy. Let's do it.
Be classy, Chicago.
They're saying fuck you, dude.
No, man, they hate us. They really do. All right, so we got number 4 is SmackDown Live, the new A show moving to Fox in 2019.
It's on broadcast TV.
It's on broadcast TV.
They paid $1 billion for it.
Man,
it's coming on right after the NFL on Thursday nights.
I heard Friday.
Live sports, right?
I heard Friday.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. It's going on Friday night. So you got Thursday night, you have NFL. Friday night, you have SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's big.
I mean, I touched on it with Brandon. He's he's big on this topic. I mean, having it on Friday, that's cool. But then again, it really works best on Tuesdays with all the rest of the wrestling world. So all of the analysts, such as myself, an amateur analyst, and then like your guys at ESPN and CBS Sports and Sirius and Hot 97, those top guys.
Yeah.
How they record their pods on.
I can promise you, Vince hates every single one of us.
Oh my goodness.
Hates you. Hates Rosenberg.
Come
on, man.
Rosenberg has a job there, so it's.
And
Rosenberg says a lot of negative stuff. He's not a WWE yes man. Like, listen to his pod. A lot of negative stuff is said, and then
that's part of the gimmick, dude. He's employed by WWE.
Yeah, Sam, he says some negative stuff here and there, but Sam's a likable guy.
Shout out
my
for
boy
the hair.
Sam Roberts. Oh, I gotta love the hair.
The curls are great, dude.
Oh man.
what kind of person wears curls that's not over 10 years old?
I don't know, dude. I'm kind of putting over Rosenberg. He took my Podfather gimmick the other week. I don't know, but he liked my tweet, so I'll make up for it. All right, getting back to this. I mean, it's gonna be big, It has to be live on Fridays. It has to be live.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
A must. We live
that's what sets the most. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean we live in this whole social media world. You're gonna know the results, so it has to be live.
Yeah, for sure. Live TV too. That's what the broadcasts want. Like live sports. I mean, call it what you is. Sports entertainment. Call it what you will. It's still a sporting event.
What you will, that is.
Yeah.
And Fox, they're gonna want a lot of big stuff. They're gonna want big matches. They're gonna want big storylines, title matches. Honestly, get a really big name on SmackDown. Maybe have a Ronda Rousey go over to SmackDown. Have her wrestle here and there on SmackDown.
Yeah.
You could build it up or something.
Talk about a big deal. Talk about more money for the SmackDown men and women as well. That are going to be working these shows.
I didn't mention this. Is this 2019? Is that when you bring back Cody? Finally get the Bucks. Finally get Omega. And have some of those guys on SmackDown? Oh, my God.
I mean, those guys are coming for sure.
They're coming, but I'm saying, for this specific reason, if you want ratings, you get those guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, the whole presentation is probably going to be flipped on its head, right?
Yeah, there's going
Perfect
to be like a new
opportunity to
stage
reboot.
design and everything. It's going to get a totally different look.
Yeah, I
which
love it.
I'm a fan of. I love custom sets.
Absolutely.
And
I hope they darken the crowd and just put the focus on the ring, kind of like how NXT takeovers do.
Oh yeah,
it looks
that's
great.
Awesome.
It looks great in those big
so
arenas. You know,
better,
like
yes.
it's just awesome. It's it's an awesome more presentation. I love it.
Because with both of these deals, $1 billion each, they have some money to kind of throw around a little bit. We can start getting custom designs for pay-per-views.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be good. It's going to add a lot more heat to those take-home shows.
Change the game.
Yeah, I think you just as a production standpoint, you just flip your schedule a couple days ahead. Yeah, right. And I think have the end of the week be your weekend. Basically,
I think right now Smackdown they do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they flip them a little bit. They have to work the weekend.
Yeah, they get home on Wednesday. They're home all Thursday. Then Friday they have to leave. Obviously, So I mean we'll see what goes down, but it's gonna be great, man.
For sure, I'm excited.
I'm enjoying it.
I think it becomes a flagship show.
Oh no,
it's on network.
Yeah.
It's a free show, so I mean a lot more eyes are going to be on it.
Yeah.
When it's on network, right? It's in every single household in America, right? Presumably, as long as you have a television.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to put a lot more eyes on the product, and that's exciting, right? You don't have to pay for it. I mean, in the past, you had to watch it on USA. That's a cable network. You have to pay for that kind of stuff.
I know. It used to be on like UPN back in the day.
Yeah. This is kind of Vince has dabbled with broadcast television before.
Yeah,
this isn't his first rodeo.
He knows what's up.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is great for wrestling. This is great for wrestling fans.
It is. It really is.
For sure.
The heel valet. She's
starting to get a little vocal. She's a little tired for sure.
Oh,
she's been out all day.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. All right. So if we're moving forward with that, let's talk about Seth Rollins. Is he the new guy?
I think so, right?
I mean, he might well be, I see they tried to I see what they tried to do. They tried to get Seth's heat, his fire. They tried to pass it off on Roman like they've done in the past, and it's become something very interesting. I don't know what exactly they're going to do to kind of help Seth. I don't want them to just pass off all of his heat to Roman, because he's on fire right now. I've said, AJ Styles, closest second coming to Shawn Michaels. Seth Rollins, I mean, once it was like when that gauntlet match happened, when he beat John and Roman in the same night, he started picking back up that momentum, and I started to see the Seth Rollins of old, and I'm like, yo, it might be Seth, AJ puts on a great performance, and Seth has an amazing performance. So it's one of those. What do you think?
I mean, Seth Rollins, right, for all intents and purposes, currently is the guy, right?
I mean, he's the guy on Raw is the guy on the flagship show.
He's been main eventing Raw for the last couple months, right?
Oh, of course.
I mean, he's been putting in great matches. I mean, Seth Rollins deserves that spot.
Yeah, I think he got a nice one out of Mojo Rawley. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to get a really nice one out of Jinder Mahal.
For sure, he should be in the title picture. I mean, it's a good look on Roman. On Rollins, right?
Yeah.
It's a good look for the WWE. Look at, dude, I'm so programmed to say Roman when I talk about the main event picture.
Oh, of course.
I mean, but anyways, dude, Rollins is great. He's awesome. You see my figure up there, dude. You see him
I see him on the
chilling
entertainment center.
chilling on top of the Xbox.
Ooh, Xbox.
So I mean, yeah, man, Rollins is dope.
He's over. I mean, 2016 when he was having that face run, he wasn't really doing it. And then late 2017, he started that thing with Ambrose, getting back together. They won the tag titles. The fist bump, we all popped for it, Mm-hmm. Interesting fact about Rollins, since 2012, he's always had a championship. Every year. Since being except for 2014 when he was Money in the Bank. But every year except for 2014 being with the company, he's always had a championship. Whether it was FCW, NXT, Tag, World, US, IC. Yeah. He's always had gold with him.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So it's something interesting.
He's gonna get a shot. He's gonna get a shot for that Universal strap.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Sooner or later.
Honestly, where Seth, I think he could really shine. If we talked about this a little bit before we started recording, if you want to fill out Mania 35, you have that Shield triple threat again. That way Roman can get his 5th consecutive main event or whatever.
Yeah.
And Dean, hopefully he'll be a ruthless heel, and Seth, the top babyface in the company. and they've been 2 Shield triple threats. One in FCW before they were the Shield. Roman won that one. The one we saw.
Yeah, that's on the Hidden Gems on the network. Check that out. That was really cool.
It was nice. The one on Battleground 2016, Dean won that one when he was world champion. If we get that one at Mania 35, let Seth win it. Let him get that crowning moment of being the guy. Let him walk out of Mania with the world championship yet again.
For sure.
It writes itself, man.
Hey, I love that fantasy booking. We're definitely going to get that triple threat match again eventually.
Oh, man.
I can't wait for Dean Ambrose to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit that a little bit. He's going to come back to a huge pop. That's going to be awesome. You know, of
him
course.
and Seth feuding for that IC strap.
For sure.
Get a little... Put some more prestige on that, you know?
And
Miz isn't the only one that can bring some prestige to a championship, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Can there be more than one top guy? Can Seth be like
I mean,
a
Rock and
secondary?
Austin, you know?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, you know?
For
Savage
sure.
and Hogan, and then Hogan and Warrior. You know? So there have been multiple top guys, Orton and Cena.
Savage never got the love that he should have got, though, right?
He was always overshadowed by Hogan.
Dude,
Topic for another time. By the way, you know all that royal wedding stuff that happened like a week ago?
Yeah.
Savage and Elizabeth, only royal wedding I care about.
I'm going to go back and watch that.
Let it be known, Prince Harry. Let it be known. Bada boom. Realest podcaster in the room. How you doing? All right.
Seth Rollins is the top dude, for sure.
Seth Rollins is top dude, hands down. All right. Here we go. Let's talk about, are we officially in a post-WrestleMania slump?
Yeah.
Most definitely. It happens like every year.
Why?
Like late April going up until we get to like July, you know, when SummerSlam starts coming around.
I mean, now last year, what about gender? I mean, that was what, this week last year?
Yeah.
It was right here.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely the shocker of 2017
Yeah,
in the wrestling
sure.
world.
I mean,
it just happens where we get like that bad slump where we're just not...
every year it stinks every year.
Yeah.
It's more reason, and we're not the first people to say this, that wrestling needs a little bit of an off season, right?
I mean, sure, but I mean, WWE, you know, they do this 52 weeks a year, you know?
Yeah, they have more than enough people to keep it compelling, right?
I mean, what do you... It's like, what will you do to keep us interested? I know Vince doesn't like tournaments. Hey, tournaments, they work, you know. The UK tournament was a success. Cruiserweight Classic, success. Mae Young Classic, success. You know?
Yeah, man, I just want them to do something.
King of the Ring.
That would be
run
sick.
it back. Make it
That
a
would be
network
sick.
special. Run it back.
That was a network special in the past, right?
Yeah, I think like 2015 when Barrett won it.
Barrett won, yeah.
Yeah, just like run it back and you know, you can have like matches on like, so you don't take up too much TV time. You can have like some matches on like live events. Put up like the highlights on .com or put up the full matches on the network. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, just like King of the Ring. I enjoy tournament. I wrestled in high school. I'm a wrestling coach. I enjoy the tournament format. I enjoy the tournament environment. To see like, all right, who's the number 1 seed? All right, who gets a bye this round? All right. What upset is going to get some guy to the semifinals or the quarterfinals, you know? I love stuff like that. You know, you can have some big upsets. You can have a guy like Chad Gable beat let me think of a big name, upset a Finn Balor and be like, oh my god, you know? Stuff like that can happen.
Or how about, why don't you save your like dope gauntlet match that you had with Seth Rollins for after Mania?
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like as through the build and stuff like that.
Just
I mean,
like one day, just like 1 week. I mean, it should be consistently every week.
do just something funky.
Yeah, because sometimes WWE, like, they just throw out a banger show.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, whoa, we need more of that. And then, like, for the next 2 or 3 weeks, it's like, you know?
For sure. Do some classic promos. Throw a camera on somebody's face and let them spit for a second.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like,
do we have to have somebody interview these guys every single time?
It's scripted, man. It's too scripted.
I mean, does Kathy Kelly have to freaking interview everybody? Does she have to?
She doesn't interview people, does she?
Does she? I mean,
No, she does, like, stuff at, like, Stanford. It's kind of like Renee Young. And,
yeah, whoever. I don't even care.
Oh,
that just tells
Charlie
you.
Caruso, she looks mighty nice,
Yeah,
by the way.
I mean, oh, yeah.
Charlie, if you want the number.
She's awesome, dude.
Email the pod.
She's awesome, bless her heart. Hey, check it out. No, anyways, but like, does somebody always have to be interviewing these dudes? I feel like everybody's interviewing them all the time. Can we just throw like a camera in their face and have somebody cut an old school nasty promo, just like straight in the camera? Like,
remember back in the day, like the NWA, they'd be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Nature Boy, Ric Flair." And then Flair would just walk up. It'd be like a close up on the announcer, and they'd be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy, Ric Flair." And then a slow zoom out, and Flair would just walk into frame, and dude wouldn't really ask a question. Flair would just go off and go off. He'd do his thing, woo, and then walk off, and then they'd be like, back to you.
Yeah.
Simple as that, you know?
Simple. Just tell some simple stories.
You could ask like one question, and then they could just go off on it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
Just
awesome.
Like, set it up and let them alley-oop it. Let them dunk it. Let them hit it
Absolutely,
home, you know?
dude. How about pushing some dudes on the mid-card
Yeah,
in meaningful
man.
ways?
Let's get some stories going.
Yeah.
Like that tournament idea. I love it, man. That's something nice to get us. I mean, you could do like. I'm trying to think. Maybe like I wouldn't say a 64-man bracket. Jesus. Maybe like a 16-week type tournament type deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Maybe. I don't know what you would do with it. You know, what would be on the line? An opportunity at a championship, maybe an opportunity to qualify for like a Money in the Bank. You know, just stuff like that.
How about just keep your job?
Just keep your
How
job.
how about Vince goes out there and he's like, you know what, y'all assholes suck.
Or you know what?
You've been sucking ass for a long time. We're gonna have a tournament to see who keeps their job.
You know, people just like say I'm in the Royal Rumble. You got to qualify to get in the Royal Rumble.
I mean,
That'd be interesting.
that's kind of like a ho hum like stipulation, unless all 30 dudes have to qualify
Not all
throughout
30.
throughout the year, or something like that.
Not all 30.
That would be kind of sick, right? If they were just like, tonight's a Royal Rumble qualifying match, and then you know all 30 participants before it starts, and you just kind of just don't know the order. That would be kind of cool.
It'd be interesting for like, or maybe run a gauntlet for like a specific superstar, like a Seth or a Roman. You know,
Yeah.
You want in the Rumble, you have to beat these 4 guys or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, Rumble's too far away from the post-Mania
Yeah,
stuff, but
we're almost too far away. But I'm saying post-Mania slump, like it's bad right now.
it
I mean,
stinks, man. I can smell the stank through the television.
Yeah.
Everybody can.
Like I'm looking at Oscar
People
the
are-
Grouch's girlfriend from Sesame Street. You know, she smells better than this post-Mania situation.
Yeah, we
You dig?
have shout out to Sesame Street. It's
Shout out
keeping-
Sesame
it's keeping
Street.
the heel valet kind of at bay right now.
Oh man,
While we
yes.
record. But anyways, man, I can smell that stank through the television. I mean, the Roman and gender feud could be like ice. Dude, I mean, it's ice cold. Nobody is wanting this thing. Nobody's cheering for it. I feel really bad for both those dudes because, I mean, it just goes to show what happens when, you know, like, fans kind of, like, hijack this thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, what's going to happen in Chicago is we all know what's going to happen in Chicago.
Yeah.
The CM Punk chants are going to be deafening. I mean, what else is going on right now? They're
What if gender went over?
I mean, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm a gender mark, but, you know, whatever. But, I mean, just straight up, I mean, the most compelling story that they're telling so far heading into Money in the Bank to be, for me, in my taste, is which one of the New Day is going to represent in the ladder match.
That's very true.
Yeah, and the swerve that they're doing with Rusev, building Rusev up to break all of our hearts again. I'm telling you right now, Rusev Day is not holding that briefcase. Man, I really think it's the Miz's time.
Oh yeah, it's for sure Miz's time.
You know, but
It's my boy Mike Mizanin. I mean, after Money in the Bank, there's Extreme Rules, then there's SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
So you know we're gonna see what's gonna happen. You know, SummerSlam is gonna pick up. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be really hot.
It's a shame they have the talent and resources to keep this thing hot after
They do.
WrestleMania, and every single year they kill it.
It's gonna be something very interesting. I mean, another thing that really upsets me at times with the whole post-Mania slump thing is the fact that, you know, like, certain guys, like, they just job out, you know? They just job and job and job. Like, Chad Gable hasn't really been doing anything. If you want to tell, like, really compelling stories, just, like, have certain guys, you know, go over. Like, have a Gable, you know, he beat Mahal on his first night or whatever. That was cool. That was something interesting. You know, his thing with Ziggler and Galloway. That's interesting. Let's see what that plays out to be. You know, let's see what happens there. You know, have Gable go over McIntyre one time.
Yeah,
It wouldn't hurt anything. Like not like beat him clean, but like roll him up.
Yeah.
Shock us a little bit. Like
push the mid card in compelling ways.
Yeah, you know, do something with them because the show, they're not really doing much right now. That'd be very, very interesting. I'd love it. But I think
Shout out to the heel valet real quick. She's going ham here. People can't hear this through the radio, but the challenges of recording a podcast with a toddler are real, my friend.
yes, this is very interesting. All right, I think we've beaten the post-mania slump to a head.
It stinks, man. Let's go to the next question.
Go to the next one. All right. So, Styles and Nakamura.
Oh man.
Have WWE officially dropped the ball with this feud?
Is that a pun when you say drop the ball, considering since lots of balls have been smashed en route to this?
Like AJ, he has 4 kids, can't have any more. Nakamura,
Both of them.
I don't know if he has children.
I think he does.
All right, well, he can't have any more.
Yeah, he's done too, man.
It's very bad.
Dude, I love the low blows in this thing. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. We said it before. Shout out to long programs. I'm engaged. I'm still there for it. I mean, I'm the last man standing stipulation. What do you think about that?
Rumor has it the way Money in the Bank. I mean, not Money in the Bank. Jesus, Backlash ended. That's the same way this is gonna end. Which they please don't do that. Don't do it.
Keep
at
it
all.
going again. This needs to be the rubber match. This needs to be the blow off.
It needs
dude.
to be, yeah. I mean, this is what I think might happen if Vince does pay attention to outside of WWE, if he does pay attention to that stuff at all. So, let's say Vince sees Omega Okada 4, and let's say before Money in the Bank, Vince pulls Shinsuke and Styles aside and say, "Hey, go out there and knock it out of the park." Like, let them know, excuse my French, let them know who the fuck you are. You know? That's something you gotta do. That's something Vince has to do for it to make sure it all goes to plan. Or, honestly, it won't be ruined if they have an awesome match, better than Japan, or might not be as good as Japan, but better than what we've seen in WWE from them. If they have something better than that, then it wasn't all for waste. And the important question is, who goes over?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke gets the strap.
I think he's got to, right? I mean, it's always better when a heel's the champ and a baby's chasing.
He picked the stipulation, kind of but Money in the Bank. It's such a, not Money in the Bank. The Last Man Standing match is such a babyface win type deal. It's such a babyface match to win.
Yeah. I mean, AJ Styles.
Unless the club turns on AJ. Like, let's say they don't win the tag titles earlier in the night, and they're upset, they're pissed, and they turn on AJ and side with Shinsuke, and then they translate for him. That would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
Shinsuke whispers in, like, Carl Anderson's ear, and then he'll be like, "Nerd!" or something like that. That'd be funny.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Shinsuke goes over. I think he's been kind of the anointed one for a little while.
Is he destined to finally get the job done?
Yeah, for sure. I think he's going to be the first Japanese champion, WWE champion, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
that'd be interesting. Funaki-san never got the job done.
That's cool, dude. So I mean, yeah, I like this feud. I think it's been fun. I think the low blows have been good. I love Shinsuke Nakamura as a heel. I think he's having as much fun as he's had since his debut in NXT, and I'm really feeling what Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles are bringing to the table now. I think that it's going to be a really long match. I mean, whenever you have that last man standing stipulation, it tends to be a showstopper, show stealer, right? I mean, every expectation is this is going to be at the top of the card, and it's going to be a throwdown. I think they're going to give it 30 minutes plus, and I think it's going to be an instant
classic. Put it on
classic.
last.
Yeah. For sure. It's for show going on last. For show.
Just let them go. You know what?
Look, the men's Money in the Bank is going to kick that puppy off, and it's going to go home with AJ and Shinsuke.
Actually, the thing about Last Man Standing, it was originally supposed to be booked for Gargano and Ciampa for their takeover match.
Yeah, I heard that.
But WWE decided to run with that.
They should have. That's the right stipulation for that match.
Yeah, right.
It needs to happen. Otherwise, it's lackluster, right? We've been seeing it so many times. What is this, the 4th pay-per-view in a row?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're talking like a 5-6 month program here. We gotta have some payoffs.
Mm-hmm. But then, like, what does Shinsuke do after the title? Like, if he gets it, what does he do? Like, who does he feud with? AJ's obviously obligated to a rematch.
Why not Rusev Day? Why not the Miz?
No, Miz is for Brian.
I mean,
wait.
Miz Miz is gonna have the briefcase.
I think Shinsuke. This is what I think happens. Shinsuke, let's say he takes the title off of Styles at Money in the Bank, and obviously, AJ's gonna get his rematch at, let's say, Extreme Rules. Shinsuke finds a way to win there, and Shinsuke has the title. And then there's a six-pack challenge for a number one contendership for the WWE title, and Daniel Bryan wins. And then what we do from there, we build Shinsuke and Daniel wins. He wins the WWE title at SummerSlam, but you know where I'm going with this. Mike Mizanin cashes in that Money in the Bank contract and beats Daniel Bryan successfully. And has, honestly, if Miz were to cash in, I don't think he loses it until like a Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania. Like,
for sure.
If you want a champion, a top level champion that's really going for it, you know what you do? Let Miz really go for it. Let him do his thing.
Absolutely, man. So, for sure, the heel valet is going crazy here, man.
Heel valet is going crazy.
I think we got about what we could get in today.
Yeah. Do you want to tell these people to take life by the balls or something?
I will in a second. Let me hit on this real quick. Yeah, dude. We talked about this before. Daniel Bryan for sure is going to have that title in 2018. We talked about that. At some point, that's happening. That Miz feud blow off. If you're going to give Miz the briefcase, I'm more convinced more than ever that Daniel Bryan will get that strap before Miz cashes in. Because when you cash in for a title, and that title deserves
Money in the Bank.
That feud deserves a title.
Money in the Bank, like Brandon says, it's such a heel thing.
Yeah,
and I love it. I love everything about it. It's going to be something very, very interesting.
For sure.
All right, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, man. Go out there and have a great week. I know it's a holiday week, so if you have time to listen to this, and people might not listen to it until they're back at work, on the train, or wherever they're at, but go out there and kick ass on your short week. Just because it's a short week, don't phone it in. That just means kick ass harder, Podfather. You only got 2 days or 4 days to work this week. Kick its ass.
I'm trying, man.
I mean, you know what to do.
I know, man. I gotta pot it up, This Wednesday or Friday, not sure what day we're gonna record episode 70. We're coming up,
If it's Wednesday, I can make it, dude.
If it's Wednesday,
yeah,
I gotta
my Bullet Cast debut.
Oh man, it'll be in the Chabot TV studio,
dude. I should just, you know what? I'm not coming.
All right,
I just winked at the Podfather 3. I'm not coming.
All right, hey.
Dude, I'm taking that bitch over.
Mitchell should be making his return.
Oh, perfect.
I love it.
I got bones to pick with every single one of these guys.
I gotta have the California Kid back on the pod, man.
Oh,
people miss him. We need to
I'm there to start shit.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
I'm just kidding.
It's still easier to take it over. I'm running the ship now, damn it. It's all mine. God damn it, it's all mine. Yeah, well, ladies.
You know it, Vince. You know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another Top 5, episode 5 of the Top 5.
Yeah, let me take care of this heel valet, dude. She threw up all over me,
Oh,
bro.
my goodness.
This is live radio.
Regurgitation happened on the Bullet Cast, first time ever. Nobody was intoxicated, thank God.
Yeah.
All right, I guess there's only one way to end this. Later, Marks.
This has been the Bulletcast. Thank you for listening.